Good afternoon. A very long trip down the A14 to Suffolk for our lads and lasses this afternoon. Let's give it a good looking over, shall we? This is Ergard Wrexham and I'm Steve Jones. Well, massive kudos to the Wrexham fans this afternoon. 220 plus miles, 4 plus hours is a fair old trek to go to watch a game of football, and you have my utmost respect as you travel down to Ipswich town for today's game in the EFL Championship. Now let's have a look at Ipswich town, shall we? Founded in 1878, making them the 17th oldest club in the EFL listings, turning pro in 1936 and elected into Division 3 South in 1938. Obviously they have some very notable managers, including Alf Ramsey, Bobby Robson, George Burley, Joe Royal, Mick McCarthy and Roy Keane, to add two others. Now this will be our first ever league game against Ipswich. Our only other game, of course, was the infamous third round tie in the FA Cup at the racecourse on the 7th of Jan 1995, when we won 2-1 with goals from the late Kieran Durkin, bless him, and Gary Bennett. Ipswich scored that day with centre half David Linnigan. So where do we go from here? On current form, Ipswich have gained 10 points in the last 5 with a 1 drawn, 1 lost, and we've gained 8 points with a 1 drawn, 1 lost drawn. So quite close on that aspect. Quite a number of players have played for both. I've just, as usual, just taken a straw poll. Nathan Broadhead, Carlos Edwards, Caden Jackson, Jack Marriott, Kiefer Moore, Mike Salmon, Jason Scotland, Danny Sonner and Eddie Youds. And obviously, as we've only ever played Ipswich once before, there's no appearance record holders as such. It's the whole side for appearances, and Benno and Kizza for goals. So we'll give that one a skip over. Now, on this day in history, previously we've played 24 times, winning 10, drawing 8 and losing 6, with 43 goals for and 31 against. So it's been quite a good day for us. Players we've signed on this day in history: Sam Aston in 2007, Paul Comstive in 1984, best in peace that man, Peter Horton in 1984, and two from way back when: Harry Bingham in 1927, Walter Rooney in 1929. Now those who have their birthdays today: Dan Davis 21, Matthew Jones 24, Mark the Doc Taylor 61, and going back in time again, Sam Taylor 123. So birthdays this week. I've not done anything this week in way of birthday, so Dobbo, George Dobson, was on the 15th, he was 28. The wing commander Robin Gibson was 45, and Simon Spender 40. Neil Salathiel, or Sal if you like, 63 on the 19th. Barry Hunter was 57th on the 18th, Scott Jones 50 on the 18th, and Simon Hunt 63 on the 17th. So another one that we have as a connection with Ipswich was Cyril Lee. He was a Wrexham born right half who went on to caretaker manage Ipswich for a while in the November 68 January 69 season. Played 7, won 3, drawn none and lost 4. So that is yet another connection. So where do I think we're going to go today? It's going to be a difficult task at Portman Road this afternoon. They're a good side at home, but we go down there full of confidence. I read a quote that Phil said that confidence was high, and we can go down there with good expectations. I'd like to think we could sneak a 1-goal win down there, but if we come away with a point, it would be a very good point earned. So the usual ask is sing your loudest, sing your proudest, back the boys. I'm not going to do the rest, you've heard that before. Have a good day down there, be safe, and have an extremely safe journey home when it's all over. I'll wrap over this one again probably tomorrow or Monday morning. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel in the way of subscribe or just a watch, thank you for being here. Good to have you on board, and if you're catching this for the first time, like, subscribe and share. It's not all this bad, honestly. Anyway, have a good weekend. I'll have to try and fix the wife's fan again. I'll see you soon, and as always, see you later.